All right, Mr. McConnell, I understand we have a witness who will appear virtually by WebEx. If you would please call the witness.
State calls Joe West.
Mr. West, please raise your right hand and take the oath.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Would you state your name, please?
Sure, my name is Joseph D. West.
Where do you live?
I live in Fairfax Station, Virginia, a suburb of Washington, D.C.
Do you have health issues that make it difficult for you to travel?
Unfortunately, yes, I'm being treated by, I'm under watchful supervision of a cardiologist for what has been described as an aneurysm of my ascending aorta. So that's my current situation.
How are you employed?
I am a retired partner of the law firm of Gibson, Dunn and Crutcher. Retired meaning I retired from the equity partnership 7 years or so ago, but I continue to be employed by the firm ever since.
What was your position in the firm?
I was a partner, an equity partner in the firm, and chairman of the firm's government contracts practice.
And are you an attorney?
Yes, I am an attorney. For 48 years, I've been practicing law.
Would you please describe for the jury the practice of Gibson and Dunn?
Well, Gibson Dunn is a major international law firm, and we've got over 2,000 lawyers, I believe, in 22 offices in 7 or 8 countries. I lose track of the numbers. But the firm does primarily work for major corporations across the board, corporate deals, tax, litigation of all sorts, counseling, and my government contracts practice is a small element of what the firm does.
How long have you been affiliated with Gibson and Dunn?
Since May of 2004, so a little over 21 years.
And as an attorney, have you received awards and distinctions while you were employed with Gibson and Dunn?
Yeah, I've been fortunate to have been recognized in a number of different ways. Maybe the one I'm proudest of is by an organization called Martindale Huddle, which is an organization that used to, until the digital age, put out books tracking, and then listing all the lawyers that were members of the bar in the various states. It's now all digital, and one of the things they've done for the past 34 years is do a peer rating of the lawyers, and for every one of those 34 years, I've received the highest rating that they offer, called an AV preeminent. And the reason why I'm proud of that is it recognizes the highest level of professional excellence in legal knowledge, communication skills, and ethical standards. And it's done by peers, by your fellow attorneys and judges. So of all the different things, in addition to various magazines and publications, rating me and things like that, which I could go into if you want more detail, but I might bore everybody if we do that. But that's the one I'm proudest of, externally, life.
Mr. West, do you know Mindi Mebane?
Yes, I do. I knew Mindi. She worked for me for a number of years as my legal assistant in the Gibson Dunn Washington D.C. office.
Roughly when did she work with your practice?
If I remember correctly, it was from about 2007 or 8 to about 2016. I'm a little hazy on the start date because at that time a new administrative assistant would come into the firm and be part of basically a floater pool until they eventually got assigned to an attorney's desk. So I'm not sure when Mindy got to the firm, but I believe she started working for me around 2008, 7 or 8. And I know she was there for sure in 2009, but I believe it was 2 years earlier than that.
Did you get to know her well?
As well as one normally does, yeah, their assistants. Maybe I got to know her a little better than most because she and I were on, she liked to talk politics and other issues, and we got into a lot of debates about politics because we were maybe on different ends of the political spectrum. It was, I remember a lot of interesting discussions with her. Plus, she was always looking for, new opportunities and knowledge about things, and she was working on her master's degree, and we would talk about that sort of thing. I got to know about her family, she loved talking about her family, particularly her little brother, who was a baseball player, who's probably bigger than I am right now. We had a really good relationship over the time she was there, and I was sorry to see her go, but I knew she was going on to bigger things when she left.
Did Mindy get married while she was working with your firm?
I don't think so. I think she got, again, I'm hazy on this, but I think she got married after she left. That's the best of my recollection.
Do you recall the name of the person she married?
Yes, Nicholas Kassotis.
Did you ever have an opportunity to meet her husband?
I believe I met Nick at least one time in the office when Mindy brought him by the office. This is after I think this is after she had left and was working in a different position downtown. But it could have been while she was still working for me. I honestly don't remember, but I believe I met Nick one time in the office.
Lauren, I want him to see State's Exhibit number 2.42.
Is there a manner to not publish, Your Honor, to the jury while I present it on the screen, or how?
I'm not sure.
So you don't want to publish to the jury?
If we could simply turn off the presentation mode, that would turn him off as well, correct?
If I take it out, take it out of WebEx mode, he won't be able to see anything.
Can we maybe just show it to counsel and see if he has an objection? I don't want to publish before it's tendered to counsel.
I understand, thank you. I have no objection.
Then is it okay with you if I put it in?
Yes, you can.
So I'm tendering this time State's Exhibit number 2.42.
It is admitted without objection.
Now can he see it?
It should be up on the screen.
Do you see, Mr. West, Exhibit 2.42?
I see a tiny little exhibit in the corner. I think I know what it is, and I think I have a hard copy of it in my hand. If you tell me what it is, I'll confirm because I can't read what's there. I don't want to mess with my screen and see if I can blow it up.
Describe what you think I'm talking about.
It was a copy of an email. Hold on a second. Well, I've got two things here that maybe I'm trying to stretch my view of what's there on the screen. I know I provided a copy of an email that I had received in December of 2022. That's not it. The only other thing it might be is a copy of the subpoena for trial.
No, it's
because it looks like it could be that as well.
It's an email dated December 19th, 2022 from Nicholas Kassotis to you.
Okay, yeah, I've got that in front of me here, a hard copy in my office.
And do you recall what that email said?
Sure. The email basically said that, I can read it. It said, "Hi Joe, I'm sorry to reach out multiple times at work for a personal matter, but is it possible to speak in the near future? And thank you, Nick Kassotis," and he left a phone number.
Did you later call that number?
Yes, I did.
And describe the conversation that took place.
I believe I called the same day I got this email, which is on or about December 19th. It says on here it was a Monday. I called and Nick told me that he said, "Bad news. I need to tell you Mindy passed away." He advised me that she had gone into the hospital for, I don't remember what reason. My recollection is that she went in on, he said she went in on a Saturday and overnight of the Sunday became septic and died of a very bad infection.
Was there any discussion about a funeral?
No, there was no discussion about a funeral, but there was a discussion about a memorial service. He had mentioned that he was hoping to get back to DC sometime after the new year and have a memorial service, and he wanted to be sure to invite me to it.
Were you subsequently invited to any memorial service?
No, I was not, and that was the last, communication I believe I had. I'm sure I had with Mr. Kassotis about Mindy.
After receiving this email, what did you do with it? I filed it, and it's automatically archived in our firm archives for a period of time anyway. And quite frankly, more or less forgot about it for a couple of months anyway. I think that's all I can remember that I did with it. Did you forward it to anyone?
I did at one point. At some point, about 6 months later, I was contacted by a member of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and who wanted to interview me, and I subsequently forwarded that email, I believe at that point, to a member of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation named Tracy Sands.
Thank you. That's all the questions that I have.
No questions, John.
All right.
May he be excused.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. West. There's no cross-examination. Have a good day. Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. Take care.